Alright guys, I just got back from seeing Weapons, starring Julia Gardner and Josh Brolin, and this film's premise is 17 students go missing from the school teacher's class, and one kid is left, and the mystery is, where did these kids go? So it is hard for me to just talk about this film spoiler-free, but what I will say spoiler-free is the film is fantastic. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought the pacing, the level pacing, the eeriness, some of the jump scares, they're not too much in this film, but the jump scares were pretty decent, and the horror aspects, the atmosphere, which I will talk about a lot in my spoiler portion of the video. But what I will say too is performances. Julia Gardner, she's been in a lot of films. She was Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four, and now she's in this, and I think she kills it in this. Josh Brolin plays your paranoid father, where did his kid go, basically, and he does a really great job. And I think all the other side characters too, the guy that played Solo as a cop in the film, I forgot what his cop's name, I think was Paul, I think it was. Thought he was cool. I thought he did a great job acting, and I forgot who played the crackhead in the film, but he did a great job too. But overall, guys, what I will say about this film, spoiler free, it worked for me. I don't know if it's going to work for other people. I think it really, I forgot the director. It'll come to me after this video, but he directed Barbarian, and I really enjoyed Barbarian. And the film has the same atmosphere and tone like Barbarian, which I kind of expected, except Barbarian had a little bit more of a close-in spot, where this is like a closed-in town. And then there's a scene where a lot of it takes place in a house, so that's getting a little spoiler filled. But what I will say though, guys, is Weapons is a fantastic movie. I think it is shot beautifully, visually stunning. It really looks very practical throughout the whole film, which, I mean, it didn't really need a lot of VFX anyways, but the characters, I really loved how the story told characters, and I think there were 4 or 5 of them, and they told the characters by little chapters to see different. What I will say before we dive into spoilers, then I can let out all my thoughts. Go see Weapons. It is a fantastic movie, and I really, really enjoyed it. Spoilers. Let's talk about spoilers real quick. So the film basically is witchcraft, so to speak. You have this old lady witch that our main kid, Alex, his parents basically bring over his great aunt that he hasn't seen in a long time, and she is a witch, so to speak. So she basically hypnotizes his parents, and she ends up doing all this type of witchcraft, and that's how she attracts all the kids. And I don't know what I'm gonna theorize why she needed these people. I'm assuming to feed her or some type of shit. I'm not a really good, I'm not a genius on witches. I don't know really how that all goes. But what I will say though is there's a couple scenes in the movie where this clown face pops up, and it's supposed to resemble the old lady, I think, so to speak. And I thought it was cool. I kind of wanted them to go a little bit more with the clown route, because you just don't know what this film was about. I was going to this film, it could be thinking it would be a demonic thing, it could be witches, so to speak, it could be aliens, it could be anything. What attracted these kids to get kidnapped? Was it just a psychopath anyways? And they all left at 2:17 in the morning, which, now that I think about it, is witch hour, I think they call it. And what I will say though is that after realizing what it is, I know I'm gonna like this film even more the second time. I had the same feeling with Superman, is you have a level of expectation and theories in that going into the film, and once you watch it a second time, you appreciate it even more. This film, by the way, guys, I will definitely buy. It is fucking awesome. There are some scenes though that I thought were kind of funny, where the parents are just stabbing themselves in the face with a fork. And I fucking was dying of laughing, a scene towards the end, which we'll touch on in a little bit. But basically, yeah, it is honestly is a really cool movie. I really like I was saying before, the way that they filmed, or the way that they told the story through perspectives. I think it's 4 characters. I think it was Paul, it was Judy Gardner's character, or Judy, I think that's who, yeah, Julia Gardner's character, I think it was Judy, her name was. And then you have Archer, I think, was it Archer? I think it was Archer. I might be, maybe, I don't know. Josh Brolin's character, I forgot his name, but they tell it and through Alex's perspective. So, and they tell it in such an order where it starts off with the teacher, then the concerned parent, then it goes to the cop, then the crackhead, and then it goes to the principal, I think it was, who was played by Benedict Wong, who I love him so much. And then it goes to Alex, and we see the whole story unravel and connect its points. I loved all of that. I really thought the film, just like I said, stylistically looked beautiful too. It's very low level. Like, you can tell that this film didn't cost $300 million to make, and that's what I love about films like this. And I really hope it does great. But with the ending, I think is probably one of the best scenes of the year, is when Alex breaks the curse on the kids that were sitting in the basement of his house, that his aunt basically put a curse on them, and they go and attack the aunt. The curse is broken, and he makes his own type of witchcraft to attack his aunt and kill his aunt, so to speak. And this scene, guys, if you see it in the film, it is fucking funny. It is awesome. And these kids literally go to attack this old lady and fucking rip her face off and kill her. I think it's awesome. And then they snap out of the curse. And like I said, the second time I see this film, I'm definitely going to buy it no matter what on 4K, hopefully, if it comes out. But I will say that I think I'm going to like it even more. I think it had a great score, eeriness. I think the perspective of the cinematography was fucking beautiful. The atmosphere was there. I think it's a great film, and I think you guys got to go check it out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and I will see you guys real soon.